a lot of people are doubting that this is Ghislaine Maxwell or that this is a legitimate photo of Ghislaine Maxwell.
Doctors have noticed a rampant increase in patients reporting severe neck and upper back pain. This growing trend is likely caused by people spending more time in front of their screens in the past year. It's become common that even a new term was coined, quarantine neck. This is why I highly recommend Magic Hands. Magic Hands uses revolutionary technology that recreates the feeling of a lifelike massage in your own home and reverses the pain caused by quarantine neck. Magic Hands features specialized materials, adjustable wrist supports, and multiple color options. 4 deep kneading nodes designed to recreate a lifelike shiatsu massage, customizable massages to make every session unique, heat functionality, and breathable mesh covering. Get Magic Hands today by going to www.magichandmassage.com. That's magichandmassage.com, or visit the link below.
Muchachos y muchachas, first I would like to apologize for yesterday because I missed a Muchachos y muchachas introduction and somebody noticed and I feel so embarrassed. So here's another one. Muchachos y muchachas. I hope that makes up for yesterday. I promise I will try to never miss another Muchachos y muchachas introduction ever again. But we're going to start off with some commentary today on the newly emerged photo of Ghislaine Maxwell. So this just surfaced like as of within the hour. And let's just jump right in it. After this video, I'll probably do some commentary on the Mike Lindell on Jimmy Kimmel. I did see it yesterday, although sitting through lots of cringe and Mockingbird, I did it. I did watch the entire thing. So I thought I'd give my thoughts on this maybe after this. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at this photo. This is the photo that has just emerged of Ghislaine Maxwell. As you can see, it is very cropped out. Let me close this. This is driving me crazy. It's very, very cropped out, very closed in, which is sending a lot of people with mixed messages into a frenzy. I posted this on my Instagram the soonest that it did emerge. And a lot of people are doubting that this is Ghislaine Maxwell or that this is a legitimate photo of Ghislaine Maxwell, meaning that it could be edited. Now, myself, I have my theory. I think it could be her. I really do. I think it could be her. I just think that the close in angle of her is very deceptive. So there's definitely something that whoever took this photo doesn't want the audience to see, which gives me a lot more curiousness into this photo and what her situation is. So that's just, I'm kind of in limbo about my thoughts about this. I do think that it could be her, but it's just like the close and cropped out image of her is just very deceptive. So let's just see what kind of things they have to say here. So it states in the Daily Mail that this is obviously a photo of her. And then it goes into the British socialite lawyers included the photo in a court filing Thursday, alerting the court to their ongoing concerns about Maxwell's treatment in the Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. Maxwell has only been seen in court sketches until now and has no cameras or recording devices are allowed at the hearing. In a filing to the federal court in New York, Maxwell's lawyer, Bobby Sternheim, wrote that on Wednesday evening, Maxwell was confronted by MDC staff due to a visible bruise over her eye. Sternheim said Maxwell got what she called a black eye despite the 24/7 camera surveillance on her at all times. The filing said no guard addressed the bruise until Miss Maxwell, who has no mirror, caught a reflection of her aching eye in the gleam of a nail clipper. So I highlighted two parts. I'm going to go back and let me read this little piece out and then I'll give you my thoughts. At that point, MDC staff confronted Ms. Maxwell regarding the source of the bruise, threatening to place her in the SHU if she did not reveal how she got it. The SHU is the most restrictive part of prison. Okay, so the two items that I highlighted is these two sort of don't align with each other, or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit I'm being too analytical about it, but it says here in the article that the MDC staff confronted Maxwell due to the visible bruise on her eye. In the secondary sentence that I highlighted, let's just count this green here. Miss Maxwell, who has no mirror, caught a reflection of her aching eye in the gleam of a nail clipper. So my question, or what presents me with a little bit of a conflicting sort of information, is that the first sentence that is highlighted in yellow is insinuating that the MDC staff were the ones who noticed it and then confronted 𝘱𝘠𝘮. But the secondary sentence that I highlighted, the green one, says that Miss Maxwell caught a reflection of her eye in the gleam of a nail clipper. So I don't know if this means that, she happened to have a nail clipper when MDC staff confronted her, or if she noticed the black eye in the gleam of the nail clipper and then told somebody, or if the MDC staff, so that's those two pieces of information really conflict. So there's already this is just me, and I might be skeptical, but I think that there's some sort of deception here. I don't know exactly what it is, but things just already don't make sense with this, right? And especially that this photo is so cropped in and zoomed in, and there's nothing else offered as far as detail. And that smirk, I don't know. So this is the only sketch that has come out since her first arrest, in which you could see her hair visibly grown out. And all that jazz. So the letter continued. While Ms. Maxwell is unaware of the cause of the bruise, as reported to the medical and psych staff, she has grown increasingly reluctant to report information to the guards for fear of retaliation, discipline, and punitive chores. However, there is concern that the bruise may be related to the need for Ms. Maxwell to shield her eyes from the lights projected into her cell throughout the night. So what they're talking about is I think it's like every 30 minutes or something like that. Like there's an increment of time that the guards share. They shine a light to make sure that she's like still alive. So they're insinuating that it could be her like shielding her eyes whenever they do that. I don't know. That seems like a very detailed, outlandish explanation for things, but that's just me. 𝘱𝘬𝘢 said it would be ironic if Maxwell were put in the SHU, as it would indicate she needs protection from the very staff, the staff's intent on protecting her, since she has no contact with anyone but staff. Maxwell has been jailed in what she calls a hellhole condition since July. On Tuesday, lost her latest bail hearing in New York, which means she's likely to remain in prison until her trial is in this summer. Her claims that she's being mistreated in custody were not enough to persuade the panel of 3 appeals court judges in New York to overturn the decision to deny her bail. Maxwell is accused of recruiting underage girls. We know the rest. And basically goes into the generic details about Epstein. So this is basically the letter, stating that she's been mistreated and, that she was denied and all that jazz. So here's the thing. This goes into some of the next thoughts that I had, because she has had multiple attempts of trying to get out of jail. She's tried over and over to post bail. She's done it close to her being jailed up. She's done it a few months after that. So this is a repetitive attempt of her trying to bail out. So for her to say that, that she's being mistreated and all that, that's also questionable as well. Now, here's another part or portion of my theory on this is who exactly took this photo? You know, is this taken by her lawyer? Was this taken by a staffer? Like, more likely if it's a lawyer, then maybe that could explain the little smirk going on in her face. Now, the other thing that I could think in another direction is, what if they really are getting information from her? I don't know if that could be possible, that they're actually getting information from her, which would mean some implied strategies. That's just what I'm going to say. Some implied strategies to extract information from a person. That's all I'm going to say. That could also be a possibility too. It's just that the closed-inness of this photo is so deceptive. And there is no other information, detail, context that could offer anything other than what we see here. How she could get a black eye under her eye, I don't know. I am definitely not a medical professional, so maybe there are other underlying conditions that she could have. Maybe those of you who are medical professionals, who are in the medical field, could chime in the comments and maybe let us know. Maybe there is a condition out there that affects the blood or affects the circulatory system that could possibly result this. Maybe she has a disease of some sort, but I don't know. But yeah, that is the photo, and I honestly, I don't have anything else to say other than this photo is deceptive, and there's definitely something else going on. This is all that they're offering up right now. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think that this is a real photo of Ghislaine Maxwell? How do you think she got the black eye? Do you think that it could be due to a disease or an illness, underlying illness that she could have obtained, or allowed her condition to, maybe start within jail? I don't know. I'm really out in limbo with this, along with a lot of other people. I personally think that it could be a real photo of her. I just think that it's deceptive. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for your attention and your love for this channel. If you love what I do and you think it's important, please consider going to natlydenise.com/donate, or there are easy links in the description below. It really helps me keep going, and it keeps me reassured that the lights will stay on and I have food on my table. So I appreciate all of your help. Absolutely. Thank you guys again, and I will catch you in the next video.